Hey, Brian, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
In the HR and payroll world that's filled with so many different systems, what advice would you give to someone who's looking to simplify things?
That is a great question. And it makes me think of this time I was working for a consultant, and it was crazy because all the clients had different systems. A lot of times, like you use one system for all your clients, but no. So I was terrified. And the one system that really stood out to me was Bamboo HR. Made my life so much easier. Do what we did and get a free demo of bamboohr.com/free demo. Get back to doing what you actually love in HR. Go to bamboohr.com/free demo. That's bamboohr.com/free demo. So again, we're talking about potlucks, and if you have to, because I know some folks do like it, and you know what, I get it. Some offices are close enough, and right, and
And look, some people don't have family nearby and
that's a good
friends.
call.
You
That's
know
a
what I'm
good call
saying?
out.
So this
Work
might be their
is
only
your work
thing.
family is your
Mhm.
family. Welcome back, folks. This is another episode of It's About Your Paycheck Holiday Edition. What's up, Walt? How you doing?
Man, I'm good. How about you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I love the fun episodes, like a little kind of just a little bit more lighthearted and fun
Yeah.
and things like that. I take payroll seriously, folks. So I just get caught up in things, right? Y'all missed it. The other show me and Walt got into a heated debate on some stuff.
Wasn't heated.
No, it wasn't heated. I'm exaggerating. I'm exaggerating.
On this show? It was on this show, right?
I don't think so.
Mhm.
No, it was earned wage access. So I think it was right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I think it was about payroll. If
Yeah.
y'all want to see the drama, go listen to that episode 132. I think it was.
Yeah, 132. We got that drama for your mama.
The drama for your mama. Today we're talking about potluck dinners. It's the holidays. Oh, potluck lunches rather. It's holiday season, and I feel like we talk about it every year because it's such a talking point at work. Such a thing, right? Walt found a bunch of horror stories.
Yeah.
Oh, you have actually. So we got a few in the pay news update too that we can talk about.
Yeah.
You got,
I got some do's and don'ts
you got so
for
far.
the main things, and then we're going to talk about some horror stories, and then we're going to have at the end, we do that little question at the end where we're going to do would you rather. At the
Yes,
end.
I'll just read it through. So you got 5. So look, you want to do the first 3? I'll do the last 2.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
All right. So
Go
the
for
first one, now these are horror stories like for potlucks. All right. They call this one the epic Mayo disaster happening in 2018 at a Bank of America office in Charlotte. Potato salad was left unrefrigerated for 4 hours. How that happened, I don't know.
Because they brought it in the morning and they left it on the counter until lunch. Come on.
And as a result, 12 employees called in sick the next day.
We can laugh after the fact.
And I hope that there weren't raisins in the potato salad.
Worked. No raisins in the potato. Wait, you know what's funny? In my family, my aunt does it with apples.
I'm not mad at that.
No fruit in my potato salad, please. No nuts. I'm real basic on it. But wait a minute. So how you do potato salad?
So I like the Southern. I think
what's that?
I think they put a little bit of. I don't like the mustard.
I like mustard, so I take that a little bit.
A little paprika, the egg, some celery, onion. Sometimes I can do the red skin potatoes.
Okay, yeah, that's like they have a different style for that one. Yeah, I said mustard. My wife turned up her lip. She was like, she don't like mustard. All right, what's the next one?
The next one was the Great Nutmeg Mix-Up. 2019, it happened at a Seattle tech startup where an employee who made the eggnog misread the recipe. So it's 1/4 teaspoon. They put in 14 teaspoons. And I don't know if you know this, but nutmeg is a strong sedative, right?
I didn't know that.
It can cause nausea. It can cause anxiety. It can cause, some people say it could cause hallucinations too if you take too much of it.
Oh my gosh.
So it affected the entire marketing department.
Yo, that's crazy.
And then the last one that I have is when somebody did a vegan prank at a law firm in Chicago. Someone labeled real meat as vegan meat substitute. And so that resulted in 3 lawsuits, and that person read through.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Why would you play around at a law? You
Why would
work
you
at
play
a law.
around? Why would you play around at all?
Fair. That's true.
Especially
That's
with
fair.
with the vegan stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I
you can't
don't
mess
eat
with
meat.
vegans.
Mhm.
You catch a beat down from the wrong vegans. Word up.
All right, what you
I had you mentioned, what was this? Oh, nutmeg in the eggnog. The eggnog made me think of one year, like I'm Puerto Rican. I don't know if people could see. So every year we do coquito, which is this Latino version. Few Latin cultures do it, right?
Yeah.
So we gift it a lot of times. It's a really nice gift for folks that like it or whatever. But I remember one year I brought it to work as a gift and got not in trouble, but hey, you can't bring alcohol in it and that, and and I was like, oh yeah, no, it's just a gift. We're not drinking it at work.
Yeah.
HR, you get HR, call the HR. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got two. So this was called the famous death by chocolate incident. That's not cool. Netflix HQ, a baker forgot to mention ghost peppered chocolate truffles.
The Use Case podcast is where technology vendors get to talk about themselves. And it's a wonderful place for vendors, investors, and practitioners to listen to the story of the solution, the features, the benefits, the attributes, etc. And we get to know the CEO or founder during the call, and we also get to know the tech. So subscribe to the Use Case podcast.
And it resulted in 2 ambulance calls and a new labeling policy.
Bro, I bet it did.
Oh my gosh. Heck yeah.
Have you ever had ghost pepper?
I don't, maybe. I feel like my son we got ghost pepper chips one time, but it must have been a very light, very lightly, because I was able to handle the chip. I only wanted one chip. But what about you?
Yeah, I've had ghost pepper.
It's serious,
before.
right?
Yeah.
That's high
Bro,
Scoville.
All this is on site.
Yo, that's crazy.
If you can't handle spice and you're eating that, oh my God, you're done.
You're done. Yeah.
No regrets.
I like spice to the point where it enhances flavor, but not to the point where it's burning my mouth.
You can't taste it
and
anymore.
I can't eat any. Yeah, you're numb. You go numb like that. And I get everybody has a different Scoville. Hey, each is yours, each his own. The last one is the crock pot fire of 2020. Location is a Detroit auto plant, and 6 crock pots, 1 power strip. Oh my gosh. The building had to evacuate and new safety protocols were put into place. Of course, there's a note. We want to give a safety note, right? While these stories are based on real potluck disasters, I've heard about these specific links and sources for illustration only. You want to fact check or use verified sources for your, research, you can. So that's all. We just sharing for laughs, folks. That's it. These are real stories, though.
Yeah.
And that happened over the few years. But before we get into our suggestions for potluck, whether you're in a payroll department or in whatever department you're in,
No matter what you're in,
no matter where you work, we're gonna give you some great guidelines for the potluck. Yeah. My number one thing is don't do it, but we'll get.
Number one suggestion, don't have it.
Don't do it. It's for you. Number 2 suggestion, listen to number 1. Before we get into the suggestions, we got to pay the bills. Shout out to TimeTrakGO. If you're tired of messy timesheets or complicated time clock softwares, then TimeTrakGO is the way to go for you. It's an intuitive solution that makes managing employee hours simple and efficient. But don't take our word for it. Customers have given TimeTrakGO a 4.7 out of 5 on Capterra, and they've been awarded badges for best ease of use and best customer support again in 2024. And here's what some of the customers had to say. Great value, best clock in app on the market, great time clock for the modern office, intuitive and efficient, simple to use, priced right, probably really important, and customer support is awesome. I learned early on in my career, it doesn't matter what the problem is, as long as the customer support is there to solve it, then things are right.
Things are going to happen, man. Need good customer support.
Absolutely.
So look, to learn more about a simply better solution for time tracking, real-time reporting, PTO automation, payroll integrations, and more, go visit www.TimeTrakGo.com. That's TimeTrak go.com and start your 14-day free trial today. Let's go.
We're good. Time track shuffle. Let's go.
The time track shuffle.
Yeah.
You got to tell Chris that, man.
Yeah, I know. I told we got to come up with a time track shuffle. All right, which one to do's or don'ts?
I'll do the don'ts. You go ahead and do the
don't. Okay. All right, cool. So again, we're talking about potlucks, and if you have to, because I know some folks do like it, and you know what? I get it. Some offices are close enough, and
look, some people don't have family nearby and friends.
That's a good call. That's a good call out.
So this
your work family is your family. That's a good call out. That's dope. So if you are doing it, here are some good tips to put out some rules, set some guidelines, label your dishes like the folks at Netflix had put into place, right?
Yep.
Label your dish like your life depends on it.
Yep.
Think of it like a food dating profile. List all your ingredients. Reference that time at Google when unlabeled nuts sent a VP to ER. Ooh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So look at that. Include a spice level warning if you're channeling your inner Gordon Ramsay.
Yep.
That's a good one, like the ghost pepper thing.
Not everybody can handle spicy stuff.
No,
you can
not
handle
at
it,
all.
and your stomach can handle it. Somebody else like
it doesn't.
Some people, mayo is spicy. There you go.
You correct. Temperature control is your best friend. Nobody wants lukewarm mac and cheese or melted ice cream cake.
Yeah,
right? And the ice cream. How do you buy an ice cream cake and you don't have a freezer to put the ice cream cake in?
You sound like you're speaking from experience there with the ice cream cake.
Yeah, I love ice cream cake, but now when you left it out on the counter for an hour, come on. Anywho, Kevin, remember Kevin's famous scene from The Office and his chili scene?
Yeah, go watch it. You see what they're talking about.
So invest in those hot and cold bags from Amazon. They're like $20 or $30. Sometimes you can get them from Publix, I think, sells them sometimes. They have all variations of these bags. It's worth it. Invest in it. And I think plan it out, guys. Put a little potluck team committee together. Figure out who's bringing what. Does it fit in the fridge? Do you even have a fridge? If you don't have a fridge at work that you really want to consider, hey, can somebody bring in the cooler? And really try to figure it out so that nothing is hot or cold.
Yep.
And then the last one before I pass off to Walt is sign up early and coordinate. Kind of what I was just speaking to. Put that committee together. Use an online doc or something. Or there's a ton of online tools that you can share, and everybody sees who's bringing what type of dip. If you're gonna do it right,
we're right for real.
It says avoid the 7-layer dip showdown of 2022.
Yeah. Think about that. Like, I think they have it on Microsoft, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, I think it was a true story from Microsoft, man. Like, so think about that. Like, you expect them to have a potluck, and everybody just brings 7-layer dip. You're just like,
that's hilarious. See, but that's to the point. If you're not coordinating, so this last point is track who's bringing what. 5 desserts and no main dishes is a party fail, right? But that's a coffee break.
Yeah.
Really, that's not a party. That's coffee break. That's everybody. All right.
Who's bringing the coffee?
Yeah, exactly. And then you ain't got no coffee. Coordination is key for this. Who's bringing what? And you're not. It doesn't have to. It's like the way you coordinate, folks. We're all adults. You should be able to figure it out. One person at your job in the team should be able to coordinate. Hey, we need 2 proteins or 3 proteins. We need a few sides. Maybe we need an appetizer. Maybe how much time do you have to do this potluck? Is it at lunchtime?
Exactly.
Or you get permission from your bosses to make sure, hey, you're good with this. And I'm sorry for sidetracking, but one of the spots I was at years ago did a Thanksgiving thing, and I was in the HR department, and I was like, no potluck. And what they did was they got single meals from, I think it was like Boston Market type of place or something like that. And everybody had a single dish, and it was single packaged.
Yep.
We wasn't no
Very
trays
well.
and all that.
Yeah.
And I thought that was great because our meals were separated. We came right at lunch and boom, we ate right away. It's
Everybody
served.
got what they
Boom.
wanted.
You're always gonna get people that complain. So that's
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
on here too. Don't listen to the naysayers
That's
because
part of the
somebody's gonna.
don'ts. Yep.
Oh, is it?
No. I said that's a
Oh.
good don't. You can add that to the don'ts. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't people. You
Mhm.
can't please everybody. Depending on how big or small your group is, hopefully everybody's happy. But look, somebody's always gonna complain about something.
Mhm.
All right. So Walt has the don'ts.
Look, and again, these are just our suggestions. You
Yeah.
want to work in an environment where people love that. Just gauge the audience or the environment you're in to see what everybody
Yes.
likes and what everybody is on. The number one don't is save that TikTok recipe, especially if you're doing it for the first time.
Yes.
Save that experimental cooking for your family because they're the ones who really have to love you at the end of the day.
Word.
You know, there was a
Try it on them first.
yes,
And then you can bring.
they're the guinea pigs. There was I don't know if you remember WeWork, right? They had a curry situation that I guess is still talked about in tech circles. So maybe somebody tried to make curry for the first time and then it didn't go over well. So like you want to stick to your greatest hits. So if you're known for something like,
Yes.
for instance,
That's what you're
Brian
bringing.
and his family, his mama is known for that cornbread and chili. Now,
Yep.
trust me when I say it's hitting.
Yep.
It's busting. Trust me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So stick to your greatest hits and save that extra experimental jazz fusion you want to work on. Save that for home.
Word. Yeah. Say that. Yeah, exactly. Look, it's okay to experiment, but
Mhm.
try it out first.
Mhm.
Don't
Yes.
try it on the batch that you're making to bring in, because if it's horrible, then
It's my first time making it. I just wanted to try something.
I just want to try something new.
Hey, don't bring stinky food to the potluck.
Yeah, nobody wants the fish. You know, as much as people like fish and seafood, you got to heat it up. It stinks, the smells, and you're at work. Sometimes you can't open windows at work.
And that smell can overwhelm and over everything. You're just like,
Yes.
oh my God, the whole room smells like tuna casserole now.
Look,
it might be great,
and
but
somebody's going home. Somebody's going to use that as an excuse to be like, I'm
Mhm.
sick. I got to go home because this one brought in a snapper
Mhm.
dish or
Yep.
the bass that they fished out last weekend and they brought it, they fried it. Come on. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
Yep.
Especially because you're not outside. If it's outside, then hey, maybe you have a little bit of leeway, but
again,
most
you wanna,
offices are very closed and
Yeah,
no
bro.
ventilation. And
Yep.
don't be that guy or gal.
Don't be that person. Nope.
Don't be that person.
So
Thank you.
consider foods that taste good at room temp. Remember that potato
Ew.
salad? That was 0 for 4. Hey, look, it might have tasted good, but hey, the next day it didn't come out good for some people.
Because I need my potato salad cold,
And not cold too, not room
Yeah.
temperature.
not room temp. Room temp makes me think this is bad. Like
Yep.
it's been out too long.
Because if you work in a hot environment, and it's just like, how's your
Or
potato
wait,
salad
you ever
running?
had somebody, wait, I got to go get it from the car. What?
That's
You
it
left
with
it
the
in the
car.
car this whole time? No. I hope you got the chips. Come on.
No, the sun kept it hot, so we're
This-
good.
I'm going to get sick right now. Come
Well,
on, man.
So don't forget tools of the trade, right? So don't forget utensils, right? Especially if
Yes.
you work in an environment that doesn't necessarily have a kitchen or a standard break room. Look,
Oh my
there was a
gosh.
situation, I think that may happen at Twitter, where they brought 2 gallons of soup and no ladles.
Yeah.
So how you
Are
going
you-
to serve everybody?
Pour it.
Yep.
Hold on. What's it?
Yeah, tidbits. Give me one of those styrofoam cups and I'll scoop it out. For you.
Nope, because then you got your fingers in. Imagine, just,
Mhm.
oh yeah, I'm gonna scoop it out. Come on.
And also, you want to bring containers for leftovers, right? Look, I know Brian, unless you've changed over the years, and it's okay if you change, but Brian doesn't waste. So
that's not changed.
bring containers for
Gotten worse.
leftovers, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
In the HR and payroll world that's filled with so many different systems, what advice would you give to someone who's looking to simplify things?
That is a great question. And it makes me think of this time I was working for a consultant, and it was crazy because all the clients had different systems. A lot of times, like you use one system for all your clients, but no. So I was terrified. And the one system that really stood out to me was Bamboo HR. Made my life so much easier. Do what we did and get a free demo of bamboohr.com/free demo. Get back to doing what you actually love in HR. go to bamboohr.com/free demo. That's bamboohr.com/free demo.
You said you got worse. Like
I
for
got
break,
worse. Yeah.
like
I
look,
got kids, bro. You know how crazy I get with this stuff?
I don't like wasting either. I'm just like, man, we'll eat that bread in containers, right?
Especially today is as much as expensive as groceries are. No, I got a vacuum sealer and a freezer. So things are going away. Shoot. Or don't make, this is more from home cooking. If you got leftovers all the time and they go to waste, stop making so much.
Yep.
Right? Cut your portions down.
If
But
you
yeah.
look, if you have a small team and
Yeah,
you work
exactly.
with them, and then there's only like
Be mindful.
4 or 5 of y'all, and you have a pizza party, but you buy 20 pizzas. It's just, we don't need that many pizzas.
Yes. I
Depending
had that
on-
one time. We had this vendor come in and it was a big office, but they really went crazy on the pizza.
Yeah.
To the point that like accounting was mad. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Because this is a vendor we paid. And they just took our money and but the employees weren't mad. You know why? Because everybody went home with at least 1 or 2 pizza pies.
Yep. I got it. I gotta feed myself and my family for the next day or so.
Yep.
Tonight.
Yep. Depending on the toppings too, though, because
Yeah.
how long you gonna have that pizza out.
Yeah.
Shoot, in my house, there's sometimes, depending on what I'm making, I wear gloves, even in my own home, because I think we all are just very conscious of cross-contamination, dirt, germ. I'm a germaphobe. That's one thing about me. If I bring a dish, you know that the dish is safe.
Yeah, Brian's not taking his dog Charlie's paw and making cookies.
Oh my God, yes, I'm so glad you said that. God, folks, y'all gotta look up the horror stories, because I remember one year it took the dog paw. Oh, it was like a story. It was like, how'd you get these cookies to look
It's so
just like the paw?
perfect.
Oh, I just used my dog's paw for every. I would be like, yeah.
I watched it. His paw's clean.
The heat kills it. The heat. I baked them after.
Yep.
The heat kills. Are you like?
Yeah, for real, man.
Oh my gosh, there's so
real.
many bad stories. And then just think about it. If you got a disgruntled worker, if there's somebody at work that don't like anybody and they're bringing in a dish, why would you eat from them?
Bro, did you get that story I shared with you? I don't know if it was you or my girlfriend.
I thought it was going to be in
people.
this here.
No, I totally forgot about it. You just reminded me of it.
What was it?
It was like 46 people got sick because from one employee's dish at the potluck. Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Oh, you got the one more don't here.
Oh, okay. And so the last don't is, don't pull a no-show, no food. Oh, I forgot. Those last minute store runs that screams, look, I forgot about this. Even if you had ample emails, ample notice, even if you put your name on the sign-up sheet, don't pull that move. Because usually in most work environments, they keep giving reminders. Hey, remember the potluck.
Heck yeah.
Remember the potluck.
Yep.
And then look, you can't, that little old excuse, I'll bring the ice.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking at this last one, yeah. But see, that's what you got to assign. Yeah, you can bring the ice if we assigned you the ice.
Yep. I brought extra
this last
ice.
one is crazy.
Yeah, look, so Apple's potlucks have a wall of shame for repeat offenders.
No doubt.
Kidding.
Maybe. If you know somebody at Apple, let us know.
They can confirm it.
Oh my goodness, bro! It's so many stories, so many things. And I love eating. I love the fellowship, the socialization of it all. But
I could tell on myself, right? There was one day that I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna buy a dessert," and I wanted to do with it and like buy cakes and stuff online.
Yeah,
I didn't have a ship, so I was like, "Oh, that's what I'm gonna do." But I had never tried it.
Oh,
I had never tried it.
I mean, okay, fair.
It had good ratings
so what
on
happened?
it. So it came, and it was like the driest cake.
Off.
It was the driest cake. Oh, I have to run there.
There you go. It switched again.
It did the same thing. I don't know what's wrong with my camera. Now it's going to mess up the video again.
Why?
Because I don't know if you noticed in the last recording that happened, it stopped showing me at a certain point.
It did?
Yeah.
That means that must have been the one you edited.
Yeah,
I don't think I've come across that. If y'all don't see Walt, you know why.
You just hear my voice.
But even though it's recording here, oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't even touch nothing. I don't know what freaking happened.
Do you want to try to switch it back or?
Nah, because You mean end this recording and then do another?
No, man, because it's gonna
No,
cut
no.
you off, right?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, do another recording that I just add this last part to it.
The editing is on you, so it's
See, this is yours to edit. This one. Yeah.
what you want to do.
We got 5 minutes left, man. There's no.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, that sucks.
I don't know. My laptop has just been acting up, bro.
But let me ask you a question. So it looks like, because like I don't leave my laptop open.
Mm-hmm.
You do?
No, I close it.
So then what camera is it coming from?
Hey,
What camera is it coming from?
it's coming from.
How do you have 2 cameras then?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Why my laptop is like.
Now I don't see you at all. Oh, we lost you now. Oh, and he has to stop it. So this is probably gonna get did. Edited did. It's still recording though. I'm here. Yeah, I can hear you now. I can't see you. How are you on now? Honestly, bro, that's the show, really. We don't have to do this last segment. We did, but if we can't, so we want to do just audio if that's what you're saying? Oh, you're trying to get the cameras back. It's still recording, so if you get the camera back, then or you could stop it. Yeah, stop it.
Recording.
All right. We are back, folks. Sorry for the
technical difficulties.
Yeah, sorry for the little blip there. We're going to edit it right in so they won't even know, but it's all right. We had to fix some things. Yeah. So just to close the show out, folks, it's a this or that. Will has a would you rather, right? Okay, so it's 8. So you want to do the first 4 and I'll do the last?
Yep. That's all. And then we both answer it. Right?
Okay, fair.
Okay, so would you rather accidentally drop your casserole in front of your CFO or CEO, or realize that you use salt instead of sugar in your famous cookies? Which would you rather happen at a potluck?
Either one, you're out of dish.
Yeah.
Either one, everyone. I guess I feel like I go with the first one. I accidentally drop it in front of the CEO. There's no probably at least I got a witness. Yeah, oh man, he dropped it. I saw it this morning.
Yeah, maybe. Yep. Get it all.
What about you?
Wear nice shoes.
No, now I didn't want to drop it on anybody.
No, so cool. Look, I rather because you made a good point. Either way, you're out of a dish.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like the cookies, you can go to the store and get something store bought really quick too. But same thing with I think if I hadn't choose, I think I would do the latter with the cookies. Hey, don't leave me cookies.
True.
I'm gonna run to the store and get some.
And get some more cookies.
Yeah,
that's true. That's a quick fix.
Yeah. So would you rather be the person who brought 3 bottles of wine but no opener, or the person who brought elaborate sushi that got warm during transit?
the wine because somebody could run to the store and get a bottle and get an opener. Yep. Word.
Play for me. All right. Would you rather have to eat Uncle Bob from accounting's mystery meat surprise or explain to Karen from HR why you don't try her gluten-free, sugar-free, joy-free brownies?
I'll rather try the sugar-free, joy-free brownies. I'm going brownies.
Well, really?
Yes. I'm not trying no mystery meat surprise.
You just try my gumbos.
No thanks.
I got 11 things in here.
I put the kitchen sink in it. I bet you did.
Really?
You ever see those videos where people actually use the kitchen sink to do something like bear and
bro? They're so unhealthy because most people don't like scrub clean the kitchen sink. You wash your dishes in there, like stuff sits in there all the time. You have to sterilize that. You just can't wipe it out and be like, oh, it's good. Now I'm gonna just let my meat sit in there raw and.
The video, and right now the videos are heavy right now. Somebody talking about, my mom washing the collard greens in the bathtub, or they put a lot of meat in the bathtub to defrost. Like, who does this? Okay, brownies. I'm going with the bad brownies because then you can take a little piece and be like, oh yeah, it's really good. Spit it out.
All right, and then the last one: would you rather be stuck manning the crock pot table for 2 hours, or be the person who has to send who took my vintage Tupperware email?
I'll stay at the table, crock pot 2 hours. That's no problem.
No, I'm sending that email.
Did you send the email? My grandma gave it to me.
OJ signed that for me.
You are crazy. All right, here's the last one. Let's see. Would you rather have your dish be the only one completely untouched, or have everyone love it, but find out later your zipper was down during their entire explanation of the recipe?
Oh my God.
That's so weird. You go first.
Oh, I would rather just my zipper's down or whatever. And it's probably happened to me in real life anyway.
Yeah, like, no doubt.
Office all day. Hey,
I don't know about you, but I don't know very many people that are hopeful about the world of work. And I'd like to change that. My name's Marcus Mossberger, and I started the Hope at Work podcast, where you'll find two things. Number one, really interesting guests. And number two, innovative ideas about the future of work. Check it out.
That happens.
That happens, okay. But everybody love the food. We good.
No doubt.
Everybody a funny story.
Yeah, because they don't touch your food. That's
like, oh,
you're like, damn, I gotta take the whole tray back home.
I'm gonna be butt hurt.
All right. Would you rather be the person who started was that chicken fully cooked rumor, or the one who knocked over the entire dessert table reaching for the last cookie? I do
I did one of these.
Which one?
The first one.
You started the rumor about was that chicken?
I was like, oh man, I don't know if you should eat the chicken, because he was barbecuing the chicken. It's like rubbing dipping the chicken back in the raw chicken, putting the cooked chicken back in with the raw chicken on it. No, just keep aside the pie. I was just preparing. How many people want to eat that?
Oh man, I would go with the first one also. I do not want to be the one knocking up all the desserts. Come on,
that'd be so embarrassing.
Yes. All right. Would you rather have to taste test everything spicy, or be the unofficial photographer documenting everyone's reactions to the spicy dishes?
I'd rather see everybody's reactions.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one too. I ain't trying to taste everything spicy.
Nope.
I don't even want. First of all, put me down as I'm not coming, because I got PTO.
I'm on
that.
PTO.
What day's a potluck? Oh man, I got PTO.
Bro, I had already submitted PTO.
I already submitted.
Yep.
All right, last one. Would you rather be known as the person whose dish caused a small fire, or the one whose dish caused the impromptu office dance party? Oh, that's an easy one. What about
the dance party?
The dance party.
Yeah, the dance battle or something like that.
Oh man, yeah, heck yeah. You incited a party? Yeah, that's the coquito. See, that's what I'm saying. Right, getting loose. Some rum cake. Oh yeah, wifey actually gets somebody with a good rum cake. Like they soak it in rum after it's baked.
Oh, that's good.
So like you could, it's just dripping.
Yeah, man, that's what's up.
Yeah, it's good. Folks, whatever you like this holiday season, whether you do like potlucks or do not like potlucks, be mindful of people's pockets also.
Yep.
Give good options for something inexpensive and things like that. Give some type of opt-out. Make people comfortable to opt out if they can't. Sometimes things like people can't afford to do these little things. It may seem, oh, it's cheap. We didn't ask for it.
Like you say, it might be cheap to you or I.
Right. But you don't know what they're going through. You don't know what's going on. I remember one year, it was a young person, and struggle was real, trying to be good with their money. Yeah. And we did a white elephant, which I also do not like. You ever heard of the white elephant thing?
Yeah, you told me this story. Yeah,
It was the first time. First of all, I didn't hear about white elephant until I came down to Florida, but I don't like it. If you're gonna run it, that requires strict rules, adherence, and it's too much. Come on. Anywho, if you're not familiar with the white elephant, it's everybody gives, but it's like a round robin, and people get to take away the gift if they see it. Oh, I'm taking yours, but you can only do one or two takes, or it's ridiculous.
I've seen people get salty about that, bro.
Of course. Come on. Why would you? It doesn't make any sense to me. Anywho, this person was clever enough to contribute 2 or 3 things to the white elephant, but strategic enough to take it all back, and then went and returned it for their money back.
Oh, jeez.
So they were still part of the whole thing. Nobody really knew at all, right? It's somebody's take on Secret Santa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just don't do these things. Like, I don't understand how much employee relation issues we need for people to realize, folks, keep it simple, keep it respectful. Don't do these things. Try to just, man, it's tough. And it's, oh my God. But
you got to know your climate, know your environment,
know your audience. You work with these, take surveys.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
If you've been working somewhere and everybody's cool with that type of stuff and they're down with that,
right?
Do you?
Right.
But
if everybody's in, exactly.
Yep. Do you, but do it wisely, right?
Yeah, do it. Yeah. Do you have any one-off stories that stick out before we go?
Oh man, for like holiday parties?
Yeah, just holiday. Any good ones? Do we have any good ones?
I think there's a lot of times where I don't know why it always happens, but I'm not gonna say it irritates me, but I'm just always shaking my head because for whatever reason, some Christmas party or a holiday party, somebody wants to rap Coolio's, what's that? Not Gangsta's Paradise. Tell me. What was that Coolio song?
Sing it, bro. You got the smooth.
Me why are we so blind to see that the ones we heard?
I think it is Gangsta's Paradise, right?
Yeah, Gangsta's Paradise, right?
A hook or something to Gangsta's Paradise? Why? Is that a holiday song? And this has happened more than once for you?
I'm like,
who does this is what I'm saying, folks. Who does this? Who does it? Who? Why? I don't get it. I really don't get it. I'm trying to think of good ones. I guess the good ones you forget, right? It's the bad ones that are like, oh my God, this year and that year. Yeah. Another one was, it's this silly stuff. Holiday you got to be careful even doing holiday stuff because not everybody celebrates the same holidays. And no
We
matter
live in a
what,
celebrated world. Yeah.
it becomes Christmas. No matter what friggin', it's just a holiday party. How about
Christmas?
this person don't have a holiday during this season? What party is
Yep.
it for them?
Yep.
You got to be like, it's a winter festival.
Cool.
Again, I think you nailed it, right? Know your team, know your audience, figure out what it was. One year I was with some, and it was like, yeah, we're going to do a holiday thing. And then came in, ate real quick, no music, no nothing, mad dry.
I bet
no
those
conversation. Like, why did we do this?
I've seen both sides of it. I've seen like where it's been a balanced ordeal, and I've seen where it's been like it's dry. Like everybody just like talking about work. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Well, did you give me that report? And I was just like, guys. I've also seen it when everything was lit.
Yeah. See the lits, you got to be careful.
They had beer, wine,
because even I remember doing that one time. We had in-house legal, and they were like, no alcohol, get waivers. If they do alcohol, we got to get waivers.
In-house legal at this place was getting turned up too.
Oh, see, that's crazy. However, y'all enjoy the season, or if you don't, again, you got to know your folks because if you're in if your company is properly diversified, you're gonna have somebody that don't celebrate, don't get mad at people for being like, no, I'm sorry, I'm gonna pass. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Don't bully anybody. Don't
bully anybody. Exactly.
Saying, oh, you're such a Grinch and this and that. No, just because I don't celebrate.
I don't celebrate Christmas, so you call me whatever you want. You know what I mean? It's hello
to each their own.
To each that, yes. Be respectful, man. Be respectful, and remember. Give you some last paycheck things. If you're getting gifts and they throw it on the end of the year W-2, keep that in mind because everything over $20, $25 is basically taxable. If y'all got gift cards and then next thing you know, you see it on your paycheck, that's why, because it's taxable. Yeah.
Some companies do it.
Yeah. And some companies don't, which is fine. They technically, IRS wants you to tax anything over, I believe, $25, 25 and up. So be mindful of that. If it pops up on your W-2 or your check 2 weeks later, you be like, how come there's $50 on my check, but I didn't get $50? Yeah. Oh, it's a taxable item because we gave you a $50 gift card for Christmas.
Bonuses.
For holiday bonus, yeah.
Yeah, and you get a bonus. Remember that you may be taxed at a supplemental rate.
Right, that's correct. And supplemental rate means they get to tax you at a flat rate that could be higher than yours. Mm-hmm. You could get taxed low, and then you're getting this bonus at a supplemental rate that's higher tax, and you're getting hurt on it.
And here's one nugget for you: you want to make sure, especially if you're a payroll plan, as an employee that's listening to this, when you run those checks with a supplemental rate, you want to make sure that you're just doing it to capture the supplemental rate and not that extra.
If you're putting it in one check,
yeah, right, because
the whole check at the supplemental rate.
Even if you do an off cycle in some systems, and you do just put the supplemental rate, and you don't set up the batch like that. In certain systems, it'll do the supplemental rate and add that the employee's
tax.
Actual, yes, bro.
Oh my! So it's both. It's not instead of. Great call out. See, folks, this is why you got to listen to the show because we're giving you the free game. And you do the math. If you ever have please reach out to us. We will absolutely walk you through that calculation. Reach out on LinkedIn. Reach out on the website. We got info there. You can info at itsaboutpayroll.io.
Yep.
If it's not on the site, it should be there. But we're on LinkedIn. Come reach out, man. Happy to help folks figure out the calculations and make sure you're getting properly taxed and paid properly and all the good stuff. But yeah, cool. Great call out. Happy holidays, folks. We hope you have a great and a season, however you want it to be, really. Whatever you guys do, whatever y'all do, what all folks do. Yeah. Cool, man. Good stuff.
Folks. All right.
Love you. Peace.
Before we sign off, here are a couple quick things. Don't forget to follow It's About Payroll on LinkedIn and It's About Your Paycheck on Facebook and TikTok.
Thank you for being part of our payroll community, and thank you for being a part of this journey with us. Until the next time, keep learning, keep growing, and most importantly, keep going.
This episode is brought to you by Paramount Plus. Gladiator 2 is now streaming on Paramount Plus. Rated R. Years after the death of Maximus, Lucius is forced into the Colosseum after his home is conquered by tyrannical twin Roman emperors. With the future of the empire at stake, he must find strength and honor to return the glory of Rome to its people. Gladiator 2, now streaming on ParamountPlus.com.